Okay. Probably people are telling the truth, right? So I'll explain as much as billions of dollars can explain. Well, I'm not going to talk about something I don't know. So I'm just going to go for about maybe 30 minutes. But probably they throw in everything at everyone. So how can I even have something like that in my presence? Which I'm not trying to be funny. Which from the day you started in Jumanji is Africa, right? It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. So then I know how it is, mate. This person's a professional, right? Only a professional that's dead, a ghost, can only do that. Things can't disappear. And okay, look, that's a minute. A minute, it's two. You're saying it must make sense. Well, then, if it must make sense, then it's got to have money, right? So that's the first minute. So there's 29 left. So then we're just going to time it, right? But probably it's a professional, right? So if it's a professional, this thing's capable of flooding the world. So that's a whole new level, right? It's not that I'm happy, but probably people are telling the truth, right? So that's a minute and a half. All I'm saying is, look, I don't know who you are. I don't even know you from a bar of soap. How can I listen to voices? Voices that there's no cameras. How can I double check or even worry about something I'm paying for? But then, okay, look, if it doesn't exist, then where do you start? Where do you start? So I'm just doing something for everybody so that everyone can see DJ Slaydem's also put in some work and trying to solve the problems. But I'm saying, okay, that's 2 minutes. It's not as easy as you think it is. It's not that I don't care about my neighbors or the community. It's just you're asking somebody to do something that doesn't exist. And as usual, um, the world is, you know what I mean, it's always choosing to hate us and is always refusing to admit we've been ambushed, right? Well, then in an ambush, then it's a professional, right? So that's why I'm trying to be professional. So if it's a professional, then of course you're going to lose confidence. And if you lose confidence, you don't know where to start. So I'm just doing this for the cops at Henderson, everyone's parents, and you're saying that people are dead. I'm saying you've got to stop pulling DJ Sladen back because I'm supposed to be your enemy, right? So then don't blame the government, don't blame anybody, and stop trying to smoke drugs. Well, that's the funny thing, right? So then if the person is cheating, that means he cheated you, right? So then, okay, look, it's not as easy as you think. So then stop telling people they don't exist. Then if women are not beautiful, so what is that? So then I can't listen to voices. Well then probably this thing don't understand. It's not even for drugs. So then what I'm saying is definitely there's cockroaches in people's ear. Definitely people have been framed. So I'm just trying to do something for everyone's parents and my friends so they can sort of live life. So they can do something else, get a job, try to scout, and also try to realize it's not easy, mate. Unless these people got $1 million each. So they must be somebody that's clever. But I doubt it, right? So that's 4 minutes. So the person has been ripping our brain is ripping also everybody's brain, but not DJ Slaydem. DJ Slaydem, you can see what I mean. As usual, the person is dodgy. The person is trying to talk about skinny white girls, something that doesn't exist. I looked for cameras, right? Not cameras for the government. But I'm not trying to be important. I'm just saying for once, there's something important like trying to get groceries, trying to enjoy life, which is impossible, right? So we've only got 24 minutes. So I'm saying if it's not the water, then it must be professionals, right? Too many people are blaming themselves, you know what I mean? Too many people are saying it's easy. Too many people are saying these things don't exist. Of course this place is horrible, But I mean, I'm just doing this for everyone. I know how it sounds, man. That thing is dead. So if it's dead, stay dead. Which I know how it is. I'm not gonna talk about something I don't know. I don't want trouble with you. Because unfortunately, DJ Slaydem's also been ambushed. Every opportunity, the person's waiting and waiting and then ambushed me, you know what I mean? So I'm not even the sort of person to even be a racist. Why would I be a racist when all I'm saying is I can't worry about peanuts? Or worry about somebody that I don't even know from a bar of soap. I got my own children, I got my own people. So I'm not even trying to lie. I'm just leaving something for the cops, the government, so you don't blame the government. So you don't blame anybody. So you don't start saying DJ Slaydem is any different, right? So if there was a difference, well then what difference does it make? As long as we're inside this place, it doesn't make a difference, right? Well, unless you're rich or something. So then what I'm saying is, without fail, it's professionals, right? Without fail, the person is expecting too much. Don't be expecting DJ Slaydem to not be concerned. But you can see how people live. Every 30 minutes there's somebody coming to your house. Stop saying it's impossible. You got to start saying these things exist. You got to stop saying what am I talking about? Well, one, I'm putting it on YouTube. The last thing I saw is some person talking about a stomach that don't exist. Talking about skinny white girls that are dead. That's the last thing that I want to know about brothels, prostitutes, anything, even music or something. So that's 7 minutes. It's not as easy as you think it is. How can he do it without a government or these cockroaches in America? Which all I'm saying is I'm just trying to earn my benefit. I'm just trying to pay for this electricity, man. I already paid for my house. I got nowhere to live. So what I'm saying is, look, whatever that is can't exist. How can you worry about something that everyone is probably saying what happened? I'm saying this has to be recently, right? So if it's recently, they knew about the lockdown, they knew about the floods. That's new. That's a whole different baseball game, man. That's why I am cheating as well. I'm saying it's not only impossible. Don't blame the government. Don't blame your parents and children. Deserve an explanation. High school is important. If you don't finish high school, then how can you get a job? A job that doesn't exist. So I'm not even trying to be funny. So that's 8 minutes. Well, thank God it's 8 minutes. So I'll go step by step, right? If you're not going to do something in 2 hours, then if the dentist don't want to do his job, then it has to be a professional. Because I got no problem with you, right? And it's not even for drugs. That's how funny it is. Eh? I'm the one who's cooking the thing. So how can it even be funny? Well, then I guess you got to laugh, but I'm not trying to laugh. I'm saying you said this thing is too strong. You said that this thing exists, right? I'm saying it doesn't exist. This is not live. It's just a recording. So we got some sort of beginning or somewhere to start. For some people, it was too important, right? The good times were too nice. But the shit times were too horrible. So that means they're telling the truth. There's somebody trying to come with phones and cameras, is hurting women, is doing something horrible. And as usual, you're expecting DJ Slaydem not to cheat, right? So obviously, he's cheated everyone. And that's what I've been saying from day one. I'm not worried about peanuts. I'm not worried about a court case. I'm not worried about those things. Well, then, it's supposed to be a gangster, right? So then whatever this person is doing is not is blaming everyone. So that means people are telling the truth, right? That this is a professional. So he's never going to leave you alone. So if he's not going to leave you alone, I'm just leaving something for the cops. So you can try to have technology or some sort of life or some explanation just in case we die. And then you see DJ Slay them there, just say, hold the brakes. Then you say, I'm dead already. Then I say, yeah, and me, I'm dead already. There's shops here. which I guess is funny. Of course, I care about my girlfriend. I'll do anything to have my girlfriend, or any opportunity to compete with things, but I'm not trying to be funny. So that's 20 minutes, which I'm not going to go for an hour. I'm just doing something for all the white boys and all these girls and stuff, which probably is horrible, right? Because I don't know about people that are on drugs. Drugs, as far as I'm concerned, that's a drug. You know what I mean? It's a monster. You feed in things and people are confused until you end up on the internet. You know what I mean? Yeah, which probably people are dizzy also. I'm saying I only got junk in my house. So that's 10 minutes. It's not easy. It's not easy as you think it is. And anyway, you said it yourself, right? The person is dangerous. So I'm saying they're right. They're telling the truth. But I'm saying even worse. There's something that's going on. I can hear the helicopters, but I doubt it, mate. I'm just trying to do what you're saying. You're saying be a better person. You're saying make sense. It doesn't have to make sense. It's not that I don't care about my brother or my parents, but just listen to that. It's sounding like Terminator or people crawling like a million Chinese soldiers, which I guess people are afraid, right? So I'll say, yeah, you got the right to be afraid. Some people want to smoke. Some people don't want to have anything. So I'm not even trying to be funny. So we got 20 minutes, right? I'll say, I doubt it, mate. The person's a professional, right? So if it's a professional, the rest of your life, you're going to need protection. The rest of your life, you need groceries. The rest of your life, you need to also like be realistic, right? So no surprise, mate. The last thing I saw, the person's going to the prime minister, which I'm not going to insult. But obviously, the government, don't blame the government because I double checked. The person is not looking at anything good. He's looking at all of those shit on the internet, right? And there's too many people that say you're not doing a good job. There's too many people that want to be nosy. But I'm just telling the truth. So now we got 20 minutes. Well, for once, it's 30 minutes, right? So I'm just saying, easily said than done. Because you're saying that it's easy, right? Easy to live in the modern world. I'm just saying there's no even stomach. You see what I mean? How much I'm smoking. So that means the person is a professional. So you shouldn't be blaming anyone, and you shouldn't be too fast either. But probably these things exist. But there's nothing worse than the vampire. DJ Slaydem is got his own technology. So I guess the person is difficult. Yeah, not for DJ Slaydem. DJ Slaydem is the problem. You know what I mean? Which is all right, man. Instead of blaming everybody, maybe these things exist. Too many people want to dream about it, right? So if you're gonna dream about it, then it has to be realistic, right? Then it has to be something that makes sense. Well, I'm not even trying to make sense. I'm just saying you're a million times better. So if you're not, they're telling the truth. They're probably saying people are killing people and these things are true. So don't pull back dead people. Don't pull back DJ Slay them. You know what I mean? Because I'm another person who's also died because of this. Another person that can't afford to lose my benefit, and I can't afford to be getting into trouble because I'm already in trouble. I'm trying to get everyone out of trouble. So at least you can live. So at least you can die in peace, or at least you can see what I mean. If it's not the water, if it's not the dentist, the slums of India, then the person is talking about something that they don't know. Then it's not that I don't know you. I've got my own life. I'm your enemy, right? So I have to help you. Well, then that's 14 minutes. So then the next 14 minutes is just to get you out of trouble. So at least your parents and children can see what I mean. He's saying the thing don't exist. It's easy to figure out. You don't need to be a cop. So obviously the cops will say what you're doing. Too many police are dead. You shouldn't be threatening the police, and you shouldn't be trying to scare people. And the dentist should do his job. But I'm just saying, Everyone's just expecting DJ Slaydem to be a nice person or have that in my presence or something, which I guess too many people are expecting too much of wiggers and white people and skinny white girls. But for sure, mate, once again, you've come to a level where who makes all these ideas? Well, that person's probably underwater, right? And that's a whole new reality. So the next 15 minutes, I know how it is. Who wants to die anyway? That's another job. That's why I'm trying to stay. This reality is the only way you can change anything. Don't be calling the police, and don't be trying to say I'm not trying, but I'm just doing something for my friends, for everyone, prisoners, and people that are confused. I'm saying definitely that thing's a demon or something, but I'm already guilty because you've already labeled me your enemy, right? So I'm just saying, don't talk about the past. The past is gone already. Talk about today, tomorrow, and don't be expecting $300 from anyone. Probably they robbed everybody, but that's all right, man. It's just what I'm saying is, look, this is 16 minutes. It's something dead. It doesn't exist. If something is watching people, should it escape or should it have its own technology? So I'm saying, I'm not even talking about that. You, the person that's saying these things are important. I'm saying, of course, it could be, but not at the end. The end is the worst when the person is trying to start, right? So the last 15 minutes, I'm not going to try to make excuses. I'm not going to try to do something. But don't ask me why you getting angry or why you trying to patrol or something. Then you shouldn't be asking anyone's family. And you shouldn't be asking DJ Slaydem. I can barely have you in my vicinity. How can I have something like that in my presence? Which possibly I'm not going to say. Of course, I care about my girlfriend. Or if you could even tell us where to start. That's all I'm saying. Look left, look right. Don't run over somebody. But probably it's a professional, right? So then I'd say this is just for everyone, the government, the police, and the dentist, and all these people that are supposed to be so clever. You can't be clever with no money, right? With money, then you correct, but probably everything else you incorrect. Remember what you're doing. Remember who you start in a fight with, and remember that some people are real gangsters. I don't look eye to eye with anyone anyway. How can I be afraid of something that I know is a failed society? As usual, you're looking at DJ Slaydem after I've been ambushed. After you figure out I need my benefit, or after you figure out it's not good enough. But I'm not trying to blame anyone. I'm saying don't blame yourself. What about those Mexicans, those Sosa and all those things on the internet? You just acting like it's not going to affect us. Probably zilch. They must have thought what happened. So if it's a plan, then don't ask DJ Slaydem, right? Because now that's 20 minutes. So I'm just telling the truth. I'm only trying to defend everyone. Well then, if it doesn't exist, it can't exist, and it can't do something new every day. It can't do something and just also the government of India or something. And a court case, the people, what you talking about? It's DJ Slaydem is the same person who's opened his own experiment, which I'm not trying to be funny. But okay, that's 20 minutes, right? So probably this thing is dangerous, like everything else in the world. Too much of a danger. And okay, look, that's 20 minutes. I'm just trying to help everyone. At least I'm trying to help. I'm not trying to jolt off with the money. And then if somebody doesn't believe you, then I'll say nobody will believe you. Too many people want to live in haunted houses, and too many people want to try to be dodgy. But probably, I'm saying this is the last 10 minutes. I'm saying no surprise. The person self centered, it's all about the slums of India or hurting people like some sort of dream or something that shouldn't exist. because unfortunately I'm dead already. Don't pull me back this time. I'm only coming back here just to double check. But it's not that I don't care. So this is the last 10 minutes. That's enough. Don't be too greedy and try to scout, try to learn. But if it's not enough, then I wouldn't be too confident, mate, because I don't think it's over. It's not to hurt anyone, because I can see what you're saying, and from what I can see, it's not enough evidence. But I'm not trying to blame anyone. I'm just saying don't blame yourself, just in case you die or something, and then afterwards you just end up seeing, hey, but this guy's dead also. You know what I mean? He's just trying to do the right thing, because too many people, they're just expecting it not to hurt. You know what I mean? They're just expecting you to live with these problems, which is all right. So you're allowed to live. Because the way I see it, who wants to live knowing there's an army of zombies and not at the end? So this is 9 minutes. I'm not going to go more than 30 minutes, right? Because I mean, from Zimbabwe, which is Africa, right? You could have told everybody, not at the end. So this is a lesson to everyone, right? You're saying that it's easy to be ambushed and it's easy to fight against professionals. There's no other better professional than DJ Slaydem is going to leave no stone unturned. But okay, if you want to live in this reality, right, which you seem is so easy, then do it yourself. Then you try to change the world. Then you try to blame the government. Then you live without electricity. You live without society, which all of a sudden, not at the end. The end is impossible, not at the end, which is this is 30 minutes. This thing is dead already. You've got to let go of the dead people. It's the only way you can live with yourself if you realize it doesn't exist. So then the last 8 minutes is not important. Well, for once, people got something else to do. Like go for groceries, try to do something else with your life. Then blame the government or even trying to blame Indians or something. Well, they must be nice people, but probably they're all robbed. So I don't listen to voices. Voices are not important as much as trying to do something else. But as usual, you see what I mean. So that's just what I'm saying. They're telling the truth, the cops, the government, and everybody else. But why are you asking DJ Slaydem is all right? Because you die, mate. You die if you lose your girlfriend. You die if your friends don't believe you. And you die, of course, if somebody is going to be expecting you to get hurt like that, which is, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just saying, look, there's 7 minutes, right? How can you live in a reality that you know is dangerous, right? Which too many people are dying, too many soldiers, too many police, and too many women want to sell themselves. So I'm not going to go longer than 30 minutes. Well, then we'll go step by step. Well, then instead of trying to talk about it, right? Those people can't come back. Well, then stop pulling this people back, right? Well, then easily said than done. So then you change the world. You do something because that's not the future. Well, then, whatever that is, all I'm saying is I'm not even talking about that. I'm not even a racist. In the first place, this is what I'll do. Well, then I'm just doing this, earn your benefit or earn like some sort of technology. Well, then this is the last 6 minutes. It's not that I don't care about society, I'm depending on the same society. So it's for the cops at Henderson and the same thing. So at least I can do my job, but I doubt it. I'm just saying, once again, you can see what I look like. There's no even stomach. So why are you asking me if you got every opportunity? I'm not even that stupid. I'm just trying to do something for everyone. So that's it. The last 6 minutes, I mean, you're asking somebody that's in trouble already. That's also been labeled a criminal, right? Only some professional can do that, right? So if it's not a professional, 30 minutes is hard enough, right? How can you even survive on all of these things? You know what I mean? And the end is the worst because now you've got professionals with guns and things. So the way I'm seeing it is that's it. Stop saying people are lying. Stop trying to figure out stuff, man. There's too many point Dixters at Henderson Police Station, and all of these Indians with glasses are not as clever as DJ Slaydem. I'm just saying, you're telling the truth. You can't notice at the end because I've been through that already. With everybody, we're still stuck here, right? So I'm just saying, um, there's only junk, right? So the last 5 minutes, don't be surprised if you get ambushed or even if you find something luring you. Because look what I mean. That 30 minutes wasn't even easy. You can see the reality we live in. Stop saying drug addicts, stop saying the government, and don't even say one person. If somebody says one more person, just say one person, then you'll end up by yourself. Then you'll have the same thing. You'll be ambushed, and then you'll be back asking DJ Slaydem for what? I'm just saying I got money. I'm just saying it's not easy. I got no problem with you. My problem is with those type of people. No, they're not the best people, but I'm not trying to cause trouble with you. You can't always apologize, and you can't always blame yourself because this person done it recently, right? So I'm not even talking about that. I'm just saying, of course you'll be ambushed, but of course, instead of trying to blame yourself, just try to get 30 minutes, man. Is not as easy as you're saying. Those people are a million times better. So you can see how people live, man. I'm just trying to do something for the community and my friends, but I'm just trying to say they're innocent, but not to be too greedy. Well, with money, why should I worry about somebody who's broke, right? But I'm just saying, if they're not telling the truth, so we'll just leave the 30 minutes. So I'll just sit down and just listen to that. Do you see what I mean? They're not listening. You're listening to all of these things, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying, okay, you're telling the truth, so they're honest. I'm just leaving some sort of evidence, just in case you get confused, like why is DJ Slaydem disappeared? Well, this is the end of the 30 minutes. So for once, it's 30 minutes. Well, then um, definitely the daytime is difficult. So this is 28 minutes. I'm not even going to do something. Why should I do something if I've got money, right? So definitely it's a professional. So if it's a professional, the rest of your life you're in trouble. So if you're in trouble for the rest of your life, then probably I'll say this is the last minute. Stop blaming everyone. Don't blame yourself and don't listen to voices. Well, then if it's a professional, then I'll probably say that's the first thing, right? But I doubt it. Within 30 minutes, there's somebody after you. So they're telling the truth. I'm just trying to time so there's evidence and everybody can just see what I mean. In case you try that again, and then uh, that's it. That's 30 minutes. I'm not going longer. In case you ambush everybody, well, then no surprise. Everyone was ambushed. But okay, that's 30 minutes. So I guess it's not English, it's not excuses, it's not a start. It's just something for groceries and stuff. The last few seconds, I'm not trying to be funny. Well then, that's 30 minutes, right? So this is the last uh, whatever seconds. So don't just be expecting somebody just to attack people. And the last 30 seconds, I'll say they're telling the truth. Within 30 minutes, there's somebody after you. So I'll say the last 20 seconds, probably people will watch the thing and say, "What are you talking about?" I'm not even talking about that. I'm just trying to see if this thing is dead or not. But that's it, man. Just that's all I could do. So I'll put it on YouTube. That's it. That's another 30 minutes.